So I think I might get into story times, but I'm gonna do a little snippet and see like how y'all like it or whatever. But long, long time ago, there was a couple, right? They had 4 kids together. Wild couple. So a friend that I know met the couple, and she was down on her luck, and she didn't have like really no one to stay with or whatever. So she ended up staying with them because she met the husband through a mutual friend of hers, right? So then um they end up clicking, and they was cool. So then he introduced my friend to his wife. So then they got kind of cool. Like at first it was a little bit off, but then they got kind of cool because at first my friend thought that dude was digging on her, like liking her and stuff like that. And once she found out like you got a whole situation, and it turns out the situation is cool with your friend's situation. So it's like with her husband. So it's like okay, hold on. So then everybody get cool. Then she ended up moving in with them because, like I said, she was down on her luck. So she ended up moving in with them. Basically, it turned into like a poly thing, right? Once the poly thing, everything was cool, whatever. One night, all of a sudden, a thought walk in the door. So the thought walk in the door, and everything, like the atmosphere, everything just shifted towards the energy towards the thought. Now, low key, the wife was only cool with the thought because she low key didn't like the relationship he was having with my girl. So, um, so that's why she was like, okay. And then, of course, he started liking on her because she's new. Now, here's the thing. The thought is not only a thought, she a drunk ass thought. Okay? But anyway, so uh they end up getting together, and now she's a part of the clique. She hasn't moved in because she got her own shit. But the thought is a part of the clique. She be over there now more. Oh, and this is a party house, y'all. This is like a party house trap house with kids in there. So anyway, so long story short, it got to the point where the couple was gonna move. They had to move, and they wanted to take my friend with them. But my friend was like, no. If that's the case, she gonna build. She tired of moving around and moving around. She trying to get her stuff together. She's tired of bouncing. So they was like, fine, then we gonna move. They left my friend, and then my friend had to go do what she had to do. So they left. So what happened to the thotty? The thotty didn't go with them. But eventually, like 2 months or 3 months later, she ended up going to visit them and never left. Turns out the husband started sleeping around with the thotty yachty, and the wife didn't go. She didn't like that. So then I guess I don't know what happened, but they ended up getting into it. I don't think it was because of that situation. I think it was for a whole nother situation. But this is many, many moons ago, so I can't remember. So then they started getting so they got into it. So the whole time now, after they got into it, um, something happened, and they end up going to jail, the husband and the wife. Let's just say that. Nothing happened with the girl. She left. She went back to where she left, and then they went to jail. And then, they got the kids, right? So the kids are out here. Just like, I don't know what happened with the kids. I don't know if they went through, social services or whatever. But, okay, because I don't want to talk about the kids too much. But it's crazy. So then after that, so the girl, my homegirl, she started getting her life together, building her life together. They come visit her at her new spot. And then they tried to, like rekindle some stuff that they used to do when she was down bad. And she shut that shit down. Respectfully, because she like everything's changed. Changed persons, changed me. I gotta change for the better. Kudos to my girl. So then after that, right, y'all, so she ended up what happened? So she ended up they ended up leaving or whatever. So then she moved on with her life. My friend was doing A1 ever since. And so then they moved on with their life, but I don't know about them. So then, okay, they moved back. Then that's when they end up going to jail again. And then this time they separated, and then the kids are gone. But now the kids a little bit older. At least the first two. The first two a little bit older. So they staying with their cousins, aunties, uncles. They done moved on. Grandma, they done moved on, right? Hold on. So they done moved on, cause they older now, so they like, okay. So then after that, the mom, she gets out first. So when the wife get out first, so she trying to work on, getting her babies back, cause that's what we do. Do you understand that the daddy didn't do that? The daddy got out, right? They kind of got back together, and then he ended up meeting like a young girl like half their age. Let me remind you, the couple that I'm talking about is half my girls and my friend, they're half her age. And then they found it was in they must have he ended up finding another girl that was even half of my friend's age. So yeah, we see what type of person but we ain't spelling no names. So y'all, so he ended up getting with her, and so then he ended up introducing again to the wife, but she wasn't down with that. The girl's like, nah, I'm not sharing. It's either me or her, and she wasn't down with that. So the baby mom, the wife at this point was like, you know what? I fed up. I've been through a lot of girls. I've been through a lot of girls with and without you. I've been going through a lot. I done lost my mom in the process. I done lost a lot of my babies in the process. I ain't got time. So she left, girl. The wife left him. So he ended up being with the other girl, and so the wife, she trying to get the kids back doing all this. Do you know, did you think he tried to get them kids back? No. He left the baby mama and the 4 kids. Just left. Oh yeah, and let me remind you, he moved on with the girl, moved in her crib, had a baby with her, had a midlife crisis, almost lost his life. Then thank God he didn't know, because we don't talk about, So, he survived that, and then like he just switched into this whole other person. Like it's like when it happened, he got stuck. And when the not the midlife crisis, but when he almost lost his life, it's like something happened where he got stuck in that time, and then like he still be trying to dress like he like young, y'all. He be trying to dress like these young YNs. You was not a young YN. You was a very well known gentleman. You are a gentleman. You are a sir. You are a mister. You are you okay. You one not away from being a OG, a old man. Don't sit down. Like, y'all, and it's just crazy. Like, how can you leave? Now the kids are growing up. The mom, she got her life together. She done moved on finally. She don't have her kids like that, but she still be with the kids, and the kids be with her. She be there for when the kids, the mouth. So she do what a mother's supposed to do. She take family pictures with her kids. She put all herself in her kids, because she knew when they was like young, that she was putting all her life into her husband. And it's like, no, and now I love that for her. Like, she is growing, and that's good for the wife, because like I said, like I like that. And my friend was like, she was like, yeah, I see that growth in her, and she was just telling me the story, and I'm like, yeah, I like that. Like when a woman realized what she did, and she can move on and start putting that energy into what she's supposed to put it in. I love that, y'all. So yeah, but he done just, y'all, so all this stuff that happened is like, and you still with the girl. The girl is, like I said, she's younger than all of us put in, even younger than me, y'all. I'm like, dang. And so I'm like, I don't know, but it's like y'all had to like really be there in the time, because like I went over there and kicked it with them, a few times, and it was lit. Like the times was lit with them, and it's like they seem cool, but I'm like, yeah, they do seem like a swinging couple, and that's definitely what it was. And they tried to loop my friend into that, but I gotta get ready to go to work. I just wanted to put that little story time out there, because I'm trying to do like different things with my channel. And if y'all like this story time, let me know, and then I'll keep doing more. And there's more stories about them too, so let me know.